Today, I'm grateful for my optimism. It even feels strange for me to say that because if anyone ever accused me of being a pessimist, I wouldn't argue with them because I just knew that that's what I was. It was almost impossible for me to see the outcome of a situation being positive, whether it be something relatively simple to something that's just really devastating. I would always think the negative side, and I would even plan my thoughts ahead. I know that this isn't going to work out, so let me see how I can plan to come out of that situation since it's not going to work out. I always had to have an if-then scenario in my head, or plan A, B, and C. It was literally impossible, if not almost painful, for me to try to think optimistically about a situation. And I think that as I think about it over time, it was just safe for me. I was a coward. I was a coward because to be optimistic was something that was very much for me outside of my comfort zone. It was comfortable for me to just stay in that mindset of I'm not going to get that job, or I'm not going to be approved for that car, or this relationship, it's not going to work out. It was just easier. It was easier. It was safe. And while I wasn't growing or even living my life, I accepted that type of mindset because it was safe. But then God helped me to see that He had so much more for me, that just wasn't living. As a matter of fact, it was living outside of His will. He has so many promises that He has for those who believe in His Son, Jesus Christ. And I was never going to be a recipient of those promises, living that type of lifestyle or maintaining that type of mindset. I can't speak death and expect life. I can't speak curses and expect blessings. So the more I got into God's Word, the more He even planted in my heart to look in His Word and to hunger and thirst for something more than what I was experiencing, the more I realized this is totally not it. I can't keep doing this. So I started to dive deep. I started to really look into His Word and what He said about me, what He said about my life and His plans for my life, what's available to me, not just, in heaven, because that's a whole nother promise, but right here on earth in my life, what I could be experiencing if I just had faith and started to speak life and blessings and being optimistic and positive about my life and my situations, that I could actually begin to experience and realize those things. So I am a work in progress. I like to say I'm a whip for short. So I do have, pitfalls or setbacks in terms of how I think about certain situations, but it's nowhere near the way it used to be. I'm actually a lot more braver about being optimistic about things, about opportunities, about what God has planned for my life. It's actually exciting. And sometimes I kind of beat myself up a little bit because I'm so much older now, and I start to wish that I had come to this place in my life much sooner than now. But there's a reason and a purpose for that too. I don't know it, but I trust God and I trust I trust that my life is in His hands. So I question the things that I've been through a lot less. I know that at some point, something that I've experienced or something that I'm experiencing right now could be a blessing to someone else. It could be a blessing to my daughters. It could be a blessing to someone new that I may meet, someone that may be watching this video. But I just have decided to embrace optimism and end my long affair with pessimism. It's over. It's over. There will be no going back. So that is what I'm grateful for today. A little bit deeper than some of the other videos I've done, but I was just a little contemplative today, and that's what I was thinking about, and I'm very grateful. So I will see you tomorrow.